Hey, this is Manny Wolf, and I'm really glad you're listening to this video because I know that many of the people who purchase this program won't watch this video. Um, Let me introduce myself. I've been in marketing, coaching, and generally that world for 12 years now. And in the 12 years I've been working in the online social media space, where I help experts like you, people who have something that needs to be brought to the public, right? You've got something that will help people, that serves people. At least that's my hope. Um, I've been working with people like you for 12 years, as I said, and I want to share with you here the perspective of 12 years of experience as to the biggest things that will get in the way of you creating success for yourself. Mostly they're internal. Most of the time, these things are either in your head or in your body. And I'm not a new agey guy. I'm not, too woo woo. You might be, and I love you woo woo guys and gals, but I'm not. And so when I say that, I want you to know that I'm speaking from a very grounded point of view here. I've helped probably 2,500 people so far, maybe higher than that. I don't know. At a certain point, you stop keeping track, but I've helped enough that the patterns are inescapable. And this is what I want to tell you. Now, if you're here, that means that you have invested money. It means you're investing or have invested time. And it means that you have a desire to make this thing happen. So first, here is my pitch for why communities are one of the best possible ways to grow your business. And that is because as technology gets more and more sophisticated, the potency of in real life interactions with actual people become more and more valuable. So when you run a community the right way, you can create a tremendous sense of community. And when you create a tremendous sense of community, it's very easy to sell things to people who would benefit from them. And obviously, that's what you're here for. So let me get right into the things I really want to stress to you. And please take this seriously. The person who approaches the work of marketing themselves and nurturing and finding clients and all of those things that you're here to learn, the person who approaches that in a sort of I'll get to it when I can, kind of laissez-faire, inconsistent, unfocused, and undisciplined way is always the person who struggles. Like, this has never failed. And so what I want to say to you is this. You're going to encounter points along the road where you get discouraged. I'm going to just really implore you to keep going when those moments happen. If you've got to regroup, but come back. Consistency is the absolute number one thing that everyone who succeeds has in common. The number two thing is being a strong writer. Now, if you're in this program, we have support for you, teaching you how to be a better writer, or maybe you're a great writer already, but it seems like there's no way to get around needing strong writing in order to succeed in marketing yourself using social media, because even though we have video and everything, it's basically a communication platform. It's a writing favoring platform. So here is my suggestion to you. This is my sincere hope for you. And this will be the thing that determines success or lack of success. Everything that is in this program, everything that you now have access to has been proven, and it's been proven over and over and over again, from groups that make a few hundred or a few $1,000s a month to groups that make tens of $1,000s a month and sometimes even a week. It's all down to knowing that parts of this are going to be difficult and you're going to experience self-doubt and doing it anyway. No single thing that you do has to be perfect, but you must be consistent. Now, that doesn't mean you have to show up 50 times a day either, but you must be consistent. So what I would suggest you do is schedule in, let's say, an hour a day to manage your group. And that's the content creation, that's the strategizing. It's everything but the actual follow-up and conversations. That's separate. And you're going to run into, the need to manage your time for that as well. But you won't even get to the point where you're having conversations with people if you don't follow a consistent strategy day in and day out. Now, 5 days a week is fine. 4 days a week is fine, but be consistent. Be consistent and reach out when you run into those moments that will happen where you're not sure what to do. We have set up for you what we believe is a world-class support system and training system here to help you understand how to use communities to grow your brand, get business, and really live a fantastic life. Like, it's really, I come from construction, and I can tell you, in terms of how I feel at the end of the day, doing this work beats that all day long. Nothing will make you appreciate being able to work from an office like working on a ladder 10 hours a day in the sun. So anyway, let's just bring this back to the essence of this message is you're going to run into parts that make you doubt, and you have to keep going, and you have to reach out for help at those times. You got to be consistent. Nothing will make you better than consistency, in fact, because consistency is practice. So you must be consistent. You must be prepared for moments where you doubt yourself, and you must have a commitment to keep going anyway. And with those things and the strategies and the insights and the tools and approaches that you're learning here, your chance of success is very, very high. But if you ignore any of the key strategies that make this work, you will struggle. And the same can be said for any program, any strategy, any approach. You're going to struggle if you're not consistent and you don't have a plan in place for when things like self-doubt kick in. I am so rooting for your success. I am so pulling for you. And I hope you'll pull for yourself too, because what you're learning here has helped thousands, if not tens of thousands of people to really have successful coaching practices. All right. I'll see you on the inside, and thank you so much.